Good morning. Welcome. I am so, of all the days for the Lionsgate portal to arrive, it's landed on a Monday. It's up at the beginning of the month as well, a very long month. So it is just, I'm feeling all the gratitude for that, all the love for what's to come as well. So as you join, say a huge hello and let us know how you are below. If you're watching this back, #replay. And let us know. And I want you to, if you are joining this after, I want you to join us if you are watching this back live. So really be present with us this morning. It's going to be around 20 to 25 minutes. So should you need to, if you already know, I've only got a few minutes, I'm actually going to recommend that you carve out a little bit of time today, just those 20 to 25 minutes, and come back. Come back when you can really hold that space for yourself. So as you're joining, morning. So let me just, I'm actually going to try and capture the audio recording of this. Okay, I'll start it shortly. Good morning, Suzanne, Sarah, Regan, Karen. Great to see you here. So if you do see me looking down, it's because I have actually got notes for today. And I'm just actually gonna shamelessly just pop my mic there, just so, there we go, that's a bit better. Because then for anyone who wants to listen back just on audio, YouTube, that kind of thing, we've got it there then, haven't we? So Amber, good morning. Barbara, morning. No meeting today. Do you know how many people have actually messaged me back to the email that went out this morning or popped me a message? And they're like, it's so weird. I didn't realize the significance of today, but I've got this morning off, or I'm not in work until 1 o'clock, or my meetings just move so I can make it. So how cool is that? I feel like it's totally meant to be. Oh, I took my necklace off before to put my other one on. It's okay, got the earrings, got the crystal. So the first thing that I am going to recommend is that you set the scene so you feel good. I'm going to hit record. I'm just going to do a little hello again. So a huge welcome once again to our live. If you are watching this here with us, or if you are listening back, this is our Lionsgate portal activation. And I'm just going to jump straight in there and say this is truly the one time of the year where so many people around the world celebrate this ability to manifest. Now, as we know, we are manifesting machines. We are manifesting all day, every day, whether that is intentionally or we are sort of in the flow of life and it's things are happening and coming to us, things that maybe are there for lessons to be learned, maybe things that are now awakening you to realize your truest power and potential does lie within you. Or maybe you are what I call a conscious manifester, where you're like, I get this. So you really monitor and are aware of your thoughts, your feelings, your energy, because you know that what you think about, what you really focus your intentions on, your awareness on, not even just intention, that energy, it's law, it's science, that energy will be matched. So as I said, this is a real potent time for us to get super intentional on what desires you have. What do you want to feel? How do you want your life to be? What do you want to welcome in? Maybe there's some things that you've kind of been tinkering on the edge of allowing to come in energetically, vibrationally. Now's the time to surrender all of that. Because here's the thing with manifestation, it isn't just down to what's going on up here. that left side of our brain, the logical side where we want to control things. We want things to be time bound. We want things to happen in a certain way, a certain pattern to unfold. And if it doesn't, then it isn't happening. But really, the truest, most in aligned way to manifest is to get really clear on what you want. Allow that to be what you marinate your mind in as often as you can. Remember, we are spirit having a human experience, so this isn't going to be something that maybe we can keep on top of every single moment of every single day. So no blame, no shame, no judgment to yourself if not. But then this is about, and this is a word that I'm going to sort of say, but bear with me, surrender. We want to get so crystal clear and then detach. So crystal clear and then trust. So crystal clear and then go play, go have fun, go live your life. And I'll sort of come more into now. Good morning if you are just joining us, or if you're watching back, hello, hello. So the Lionsgate is known as the galactic gate, and this delivers high frequency energy. The astrologers for hundreds and hundreds of years have really celebrated this time. It's what's known as the rising in Cyrus. It's when the sun is at its absolute peak. It's around in Egypt. So when we've got the points of the pyramids, it's when we are most in alignment. And back in the day, this was so celebrated by the gods as a time of when a portal opens and we have direct access to spirit. It's when spirit ascends. It's when our soul is activated. It's when it totally aligns with the awakened side of what so many of my teachings is around, is awakening that part of us, allowing your truest self to be felt by you first, then allowing that truest part of you to dream, that truest part of you to be seen, to be heard. So there is a lot of beautiful history around this time. So I definitely recommend having a research if that side of it really does sort of resonate with you. So it's known as the rebirth of spirit. And it's the rising of the sun. And we are in a Leo season. So if you are listening or watching this now, in fact, I already know, I can see we have got some Leos here with us live. So just drop a little comment below. Wonderful. And that is of course a fire sign. So we want to imagine any burning desires that you have held captive within you, any burning desires of how you want to be, how you want to live your life. Vanessa, we've actually got a Leo on whose birthday it is today, and I messaged Vanessa this morning and I was like, you are so magic. So the happiest birthday to you. So I am going to be guiding you through a special little ritual here with us live today, or if you're catching this back on replay. And we're going to be coming into this now. So if you haven't already, I'm going to recommend that you set your space or go bury yourself away somewhere. If you're at home, if you're in the office, can you nip to if you're watching this, fair play to you. Can you nip to your car, to the loos and just take that time for you? Take your headphones with you, or of course, catch this back later. But any crystals, candles, if you want to sage, if you want to cleanse, smudge your area, do so. Really, really do so. And I think whilst you're doing that, as someone who has been, I've been practicing with and really utilizing the Lionsgate energy now. I was reflecting back on this and going through my journals over the weekend, little things that I found whilst I'm having a clear out. And this is probably the 5th year for me. Only I used to genuinely think if I was to talk about this stuff, people will think I've lost it. There was a deep fear, I'm going to say. It wasn't a shame, it was a fear. What if there's judgment around this? What if other people don't get it? And do you know what? If you're listening or watching this now And if you've had any thoughts of that, whether it's recently, whether it's years ago, if you can resonate with this, I'm so proud of you for allowing yourself to grow and move through that. I want you to really celebrate that here today and know that there will be millions of people around the planet tapping into this portal, tapping into this energy. And once you awaken yourself to this realm, to this tribe of people, it gives you, well, it's given me, and I'm hoping that this may awaken and activate within you, but I felt so much hope, so much abundance and love, especially with what goes on in the world on the daily basis. We get so much flooding to us on the news, don't we, about the fear and scarcity and war and hate in the world. But behind the scenes and what's coming onto the scene is people like you and I that are willing to go within, that are willing to trust that maybe even though energetically we can't tangibly see things, we just somehow sure as hell know that this is true for us. So I want to really start by honoring that within you. My heart feels that through you. So embrace and just know that you certainly are on your own. There's millions of us really using this energy today and every day. So I'm hoping now that you have crafted a space where you feel good. I can feel there was a swarm within my heart then, like a swirling. So I want you to just begin to sit back or lay down and just bring yourself into a comfortable, safe place. If you feel called to, like myself, bring your hand to your heart. Bring your eyes to a close. There's no stopping this now. And just take a breath with where you are. Nestle in, get comfy. And we're just going to start with some grounding breaths. If you do have a piece of paper and pen or a notebook and pen, just pop that to one side. And I'm just going to really begin to tap into your energy as well. As we open up the space within ourselves and welcome in the energy of the Lionsgate, and just welcome that portal to open for us as individuals and for us as a very large collective as well. And in your mind's eye, as you ground now into this space, just take some breaths. And in your mind's eye, I want you to envision yourself being cocooned in light and warmth. And you can say this out loud, or you can say this within your mind. You can just say the word yes if you are ready to welcome in this Lionsgate energy and really connect to spirit, to light, and only for the good of you and for the good of all involved. And welcoming in, as I did before we started this live, my spirit team, my ancestors, archangels, and I'm going to invite you to do the same if that feels good for you. If you feel that you have a guide, maybe a loved one who's passed over, loved ones. You may have an energy that's present still with you, archangel spirit, or just call on the protection of the universe to just cocoon you, not only in the light and the love, but in safety and security and unconditional protection. And just breathe. You can allow that cocoon to relax. If you wish to, allow that to fall down by your feet in your mind's eye. You may wish to get even more comfy within it. It's whatever feels good for you. And we're just going to start with a round of grounding breaths. And I want you to imagine that within the very core of you now, there is an amber, not even a flame, the smallest of orange ambers. And with every inhale, you're breathing light energy in, and it is really beginning to grow, to breathe life to this amber. And I want you to begin to feel a small fire lighting within you with each breath, in through your nose. And as you exhale, allow that to really begin to open up within the core. You may feel almost a pulse within your energy. Notice how with each breath, just as you would if you were stoking a fire, each breath is allowing the amber to grow into a flickering, dancing flame. And that's getting stronger and stronger. And we are activating the solar plexus, the sun within you. You can imagine an orange or a yellow colour around just above the belly button. And this may feel around your womb space. Allow that to fill. Allow that fire to begin to breathe up and dance up through the heart. Allow the flickering flames of that energy to transcend up through and awaken and open your throat chakra. Traveling all the way up as those dancing, moving flames. The beautiful colour of the roaring lion within you. Allow that to travel down your arms. Notice how good that feels now. And just breathe as that fire is awakened within you. And now draw your attention to the very crown of your head. And imagine, if you will, that there is a glistening golden crown placed on your head. And the opening of that crown is connecting you to that Lionsgate portal, that infinite 8-8 energy. And now, as your crown is open, I want that flame to be drawn up through, and that's going to meet and connect with the infinite energy of the Sirius, of the sun that is beaming down from skyward. Allow that energy to be met at the very crown of your head. With all the protection, the loving light and energy. May you be at one with this powerful, potent time, space, and energy that you find yourself here today. Celebrate the awakening and opening and connection of that now in your own way internally. If you feel dancing within you, illuminate that. Allow that to grow. If you feel emotion soaring through you now, allow that to flow. Happiness, sadness, everything that you could possibly feel is welcomed here. Trust that what comes through to you in this time and space is exactly as it's meant to be. And we're going to start now by giving gratitude. I want you to think and bring to your mind's eye all that you're grateful for in your life. And this may be like snippets from a movie flashing before your eyes. It may be something very significant in your life right now, your health, of someone else. Allow that to come into your mind and send that down to your heart. I want you to really awaken that gratitude from within your heart space. That electromagnetic field, that electric energy that you have consistently traveling around your heart, may that be at the frequency of love and gratitude. May that be in harmony with all that you are grateful for. Keep bringing this to mind now. And the reason that starting with gratitude in any practice is so powerful, because as we are tapping directly into that infinite energy of the universe, we want to let the universe know just how grateful you are for all that you have already, all that you are already. Because imagine if you were to give a loved one flowers. Yeah, they weren't to say thank you. And then they just expected more flowers from you. And in fact got quite impatient when those flowers didn't arrive. Would you feel inclined to keep giving and delivering the flowers? Or would you almost want to wait until that gratitude that's felt with a note, with a simple thank you, with a smile, with a loving embrace, and then the flowers would flow? Let that gratitude be heard and felt now for all that you've manifested in already. For your life is a direct mirror and reflection of your manifestations. And just let that sit with you for a moment. Be at peace with where you are. Be at peace with who you are. And know that when we bring peace to the equation, that is a platform for transformation. And now I want you to answer this question within your mind's eye. What does my heart and spirit need to feel full? What's your heart and spirit yearning for to feel full? And let the answer come down through you or awakened from within you. Once you've felt, heard, sensed the answer, just say thank you. And if you are still awaiting, you can come back to this question. I'm going to share these questions with you after. Now I want you to answer the question, what ways can you show yourself more grace and love? What ways could you show yourself more grace and love? Let that be seen, heard from within you. And now I want you to open your eyes, pick up a pen, bring your notepad or piece of paper to you. If you're listening back to this and you don't have one yet, pause, go and get one. And now I want you to begin to write down the answer to this question. What is your heart ready to manifest. And I want you to start by writing down the words or something along the lines of this. Write whatever feels good for you. I am ready and excited to welcome in. And you may put my heart's desires of. I am ready and excited to welcome my heart's desires of. And then let your pen flow. And this can be anything in the next day, week, month, year, lifetime that you are ready to welcome in. Knowing that you have direct access to Source. Knowing that you have all you need within you or available to you. Let this flow. And be sure to write with clarity what you want, what you're ready for. You can even write as if it's the present tense. I have. I am ready. I welcome. Just knowing that you can come back to this question. And whenever you're ready, I want you to place your pen down. And I'm just going to share with you the next step to really activate. Just allow this to be seen, heard, felt. I want you to just now, if it is in the notebook, close your notebook. And as I said, you can come back and repeat this process after. I do not want to rush anything. I'm just aware that we're going to bring this to a close so you can pick this up later should you wish. I want you to close your notebook. If you've written it on a piece of paper, I want you to fold the piece of paper towards you 3 times. So fold the piece towards you, you will turn, fold it towards you, turn, fold it towards you. And now I want you to close your eyes and place a hand. It's maybe left or right hand. It's okay either way for this one. I want you to place your hand on top of either your notebook, journal, or the piece of paper. With your eyes closed, just making sure that you've got enough space to do this, I want you to begin to turn the paper or notebook anti-clockwise. To the left, anti-clockwise. And I want you to just repeat the words in your own way, in your own mind. Thank you. Give gratitude as you do this. And as you are turning it, I want you to envision in your mind's eye as you're saying thank you, that all that you have written down, all that you are ready to manifest in, is being called up in a vortex of energy. It's swirling vortex and it's traveling up skyward. It's being up, it's being drawn up, rising up with the fire and the sun. I want you to turn this a minimum of 3 times. You can picture that in your own way. If it resonates with you, don't worry if not. And now bring the notebook or the paper to your heart. And once again, give gratitude to that knowing that all that you could ever dream of, with zero limitations, is on its way to you. And we're going to trust in the divine time. For we know that if everything was to drop on your lap all at once, that would be a process in itself. This is about the allowing and the trusting of everything that you could ever dream of. Knowing all that you are worthy of, all that you are capable of, is on its way to you in the divine time. And it's on its way to you now. And the universe, I feel really called to share, is so grateful for you trusting in this process. The universe loves to dance when we dance. It loves to give. And it loves to receive. And if you imagine in your mind's eye now, you may even wish to draw this with your finger, the infinity sign. The giving and the flowing. That is exactly how our energy works. And that's exactly what we are sending up with this Lionsgate energy here today. Thank you to Spirit, thank you to guides, thank you Universe for supporting and allowing and providing this safe space. And for bringing us together from my heart to yours. I'm truly, truly grateful to be able to share this safe space with you. And so it is. If you wish to, you can repeat that to yourself now. And so it is. You can place the notebook or your paper down and open up your eyes. And I want you to today place that notebook or place that piece of paper in the sun. If you are working from home or if you're off, you can pop this outside, pop it on a window ledge, even if that is inside, just somewhere where at some point it's going to get that daylight. We want to send it to the sun and allow that to be felt and absorbed. So my hope is that you've really enjoyed this here today. And if you are watching or listening back to this, thank you so much for joining us. My heart is feeling so full. So have a wonderful rest of your day. And really utilize the practice of gratitude throughout the rest of the week. Forever. Gratitude is medicine for the mind, as I always say. But really tap into the energy of gratitude, in particular this week, and allow yourself to submerge in this wonderful vastness that we have around us, and spend some time. What a glorious week we have this week with the weather. It's given plenty of sun. So sending all the love, abundance, light to you. Thank you so much. And I will see you soon.